church family, thank you again for your generosity this week, especially all of you who've brought things by for Zia Pueblo. We're still collecting donations, and it sounds like First Congregational may be helping us out as well. So your generosity, your spirit of generosity is spreading. So thank you so much. You can still bring things by. We're looking for basic pantry supplies, things like flour, sugar, cooking oil, any canned goods, canned meat in particular, also cleaning supplies. So if you bring those by the church, Val or Chris or John will take those over to Zia Pueblo. So thank you so much for that. We're also, we've been hosting Family Promise for quite a while now, but we are the ones responsible for meals in starting the week of January 24th. And there's a sign up. I'm going to link that below. And we still need Saturday. It just says a monetary donation for groceries, and it's easy to donate. Just give cash to Erica or write a check to COGS with Family Promise in the memo, which is Church of the Good Shepherd. Or you can donate on the Church of the Good Shepherd website. You just click on the giving link and choose the Family Promise Fund. We also need someone to help Linda with dinner and dessert on Saturday evening, January 24th. So please go to the link below and sign up to help with that. There are 5 adults, 2 teens, 3 elementary age children, 2 toddlers, and 2 infants. We also need 2 folks to help out Monday, January 25th. And then with dinner and dessert, and then Wednesday with dinner and dessert, Wednesday, January 27th. And you just make the food and drop it off at the door. If you want more details, you can ask Erica, or if you don't want to figure out the online sign up thing, you can also call Gail Chinawith, and she will make sure to set you up. On January 24th, we will also be celebrating the life of Beverly Chapman. And we have lots of folks offering reflections. There'll be beautiful music. And Bev was such a blessing to our community. I hope that you'll join us for that. It'll be on Zoom at 2 p.m. We'll also broadcast it to our Facebook page, because Church of the Red Rocks is used to watching worship on Facebook. And Bev was a member at Church of the Red Rocks in Sedona as well. And so we want their community to be comfortable joining us. And so if the service fills up, I will send that link in the midweek message next week so that you can go watch it on Facebook. You don't have to have an account on Facebook in order to watch the service that way. But of course, you can always log on to Zoom the way you always have, unless we have over 100 different computers log in which case, make sure you hold on to that Facebook link so you can watch the service. Folks have asked me to share the link for the vaccine again. If you registered early for the COVID vaccine and you haven't gone back and checked on your profile, there is some additional information that they're asking folks to fill in. And you want to make sure you do that so that they contact you as soon as your number is up. New Mexico is doing a great job. I've talked to colleagues in other states, and this system seems to be working very well. We already have several members who have gotten vaccines. So make sure you go to the website here, CV Vaccine, and sign up for that. There are some things coming up with the United Church of Christ as well I want to let you know about. First, if you missed the webinar, What Shall We Say to These Things? Crafting a Social Gospel for the 21st Century, you can watch it on YouTube at this link. And I've asked Erica to put that in the midweek message as well. And there will be a part 2, so stay tuned for that. There's also a training, a teach-in on Martin Luther King Day. It's $35 and it's a 4-hour teach-in on the nonviolent strategies of Dr. King. If you're interested in that, this is the link to sign up. And I'll also have Erica put that in the midweek message if you just want to click and head over to that. And that'll be on Martin Luther King Day. Finally, on January 19th, the United Church of Christ at 3 p.m., the United Church of Christ is hosting a special online worship service. And they say, please join the United Church of Christ and the People's Inauguration as we curate space for release and renewal at the intersection of pain and promise. At the close of Martin Luther King Day celebrations and on the cusp of the 47th inauguration, we will worship together, bearing witness to this past year and pouring hope into the future. What is hope? Hope is the confident expectation that all God intends will come to pass. We have Valerie Cower, author of See No Stranger, Reverend Dr. Jackie Lewis, senior pastor of Middle Collegiate Church, Reverend Dr. Chris Davies, minister and team leader for faith education, innovation, and formation. And these United Church of Christ officers will join, the UCC will join the officers and staff as we build back hope, followed by a sermon by the Reverend Dr. Otis Moss, senior pastor of Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago. And we've heard him preach at our worship service before, and really inspirational speaker, and is a good voice to be listening to as we navigate these times as people of faith. Closed captioning will be available, so invite your friends, let them know. There is a link to register, and this is the link, but it's kind of long, so check down below in the midweek message for that link so you can click and register and make sure that if you'd like, you can attend. I know these past weeks have been pretty wild, but I thank you for your continued presence and your patience with one another, your work on yourselves, your work to connect, and most of all for your prayers. We need prayer more than ever right now. So please keep lifting to God prayers for our church, for our leadership, and for our nation. As Christians, we have a unique opportunity in these times to speak from a place of faith and to ground ourselves, not in a political side of the aisle, but in the moral teachings of Jesus Christ. And I encourage you to continue to be present in worship with us, to continue to connect with one another. Thanks to all of our council members and guests who came Sunday to our council meeting and are continuing to do the important work of this church. You all are making a difference, and we're in this together. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.